So in today's video, I'm going to reveal the one thing that is more important than money, status, or game in order to be successful with women or with other entrepreneurs, okay? So first of all, let's start by clearing what you guys are chasing or the misconception of what actually gives you success with women. So it's not money, it's not status, and it's definitely not game, okay? Like this pick-up culture and shit. So all these three things, money, status, and game, are external solutions to the one problem you still are going to have, okay? So with money, status, and game, you obviously are going to get more success than you right now have, but it's short term. Most of them are just short-term solutions or external solution for discomfort, okay? So you want to avoid the discomfort that you have while approaching women or the social consequences that might come after being rejected. Why does money, status, and game still doesn't work, okay? So if you have all those three, it doesn't matter, okay? So even if you had those three, you still overthink what to say. Even though if you have game, you still overthink what to say because you're just going off scripts, okay? Then you're still feared of or afraid of looking stupid or being publicly humiliated. It sounds very harsh, but it is what I want to say is that all these three things you can still leverage in order to be better than 99%. But the socially unsecure or unsafe problem that you have is something that you can't solve with either of these three, okay? And this is something that people will actually notice. And if men can notice this, trust me, women will even more. If women see that just because you have money, you're still socially unsafe. Just because you have status, you're still socially unsafe. And just because you have pick-up game, you're still socially unsafe, they are not going to respect you. And if I can see that, and that's very easy to spot, women will even more. And women have no respect for this. And they don't care. Women care 0%. And they don't tolerate it at all if you're publicly unsafe with opinions of others. So let's start about what confidence is not, okay? So the solution to your problem is confidence, but let's start clearing the misconception of confidence that you guys have. So for most of you guys, confidence is feeling above others, not caring not caring who is in the room, being dominant, being loud, and like just talking, and winning in social hierarchies. Why hierarchies? Because you put your confidence level on whether or not you're better at certain things than others. For example, if we walk into a room and you base your confidence on money, then obviously you are going to be as good as much money you have, okay? So if you have 10 mil in your bank account, 10 million, and the average in the room has 1 million, you are going to feel confident, okay? But let's flip this. If you enter a room where you make 10 million and the average makes 50 million and you're the poorest in the room where the average is 50 mil, suddenly your confidence goes away and you are again socially unsafe because you build your confidence or your whole talking to other people on external factors, on the environment. Same goes with status. If you walk into a room being a guy with 1 million followers and suddenly there's Andrew Tate in the room, oh, confidence gone, just vanished, okay? And the same with game. If you say you have a good pickup game and there's the best pickup artist, I don't know who it is, I don't care, in the same room, your confidence is gone. Okay, so this is the misconception. We'll leave it in there, we're authentic. So this is the misconception that you have about confidence. So let's identify or clarify what all these three on the right do with you or like result in without confidence. So starting off with game, okay? Game without confidence is just a script. It feels scripted because it's like a sales call where you just know what to say and when to say and you're just waiting for the reaction of your partner or the girl that you're talking to mirror her reaction based on your script that you already have in your mind. Like it's nothing natural, it's not authentic. It's like, okay, I'm going to approach you now and I'm going to pick her up with this line, and if I say this, she can potentially say this or that, and then it's not natural and you don't feel confident or don't seem confident at all, okay? Because if you're not confident, people hear it in the voice, okay? We can hear in your voice and your tonality how you speak and whether you're confident or not. That results into a bad energy as you like want to win the script, or you like really deep down like double down on what you already know, like the script you want to actually follow. And if something doesn't go according to the script and you have now to improvise, your confidence is gone because, oh, it's an unsafe environment, oh, I don't know what to say right now. You're just anxious with a structure, with your script. This is like, your anxiety hasn't, like, you haven't removed your anxiety. It's just you build the structure around it to protect yourself from it, okay? Next one is money. Money without confidence is actually the worst, okay? Because this is what 99% of the guys, entrepreneurs now have between the age of 18 to 25 or even older, but 18, 19, 20 is the craziest age that you can really see this problem, because you built your whole identity on the fact that you made money. But what you don't get is that all around you make money also. And this is what I say here. If your confidence is built on your environment or your external factors, you can't be confident. So your identity is armored by money. So you actually don't have an identity. Going on, your rejection is actually going to hurt way more than a guy with no money. Because if you don't have money, bro, you don't care. You really don't care, because you don't have an identity armor around you that puts up your ego hierarchical, yeah, above others. So your ego gets hurt way more if you have only money without confidence, status, or all the other things. The more you have, the more it's going to hurt you, and the more you won't understand, or the less you will understand why a chick is rejecting you. Just normal. And the last thing here is that you think that your success results in female attraction. It doesn't. Success is important for a long-term relationship with a girl, that she sees that her future is being protected because you are going to be successful and you can provide for her. That's one thing. But attracting a chick is not you actually being successful, it's being ambitious. She has to see that you're driving or like thriving towards a greater goal. So you are actually just delaying future rejection. Because obviously, if you have money, as I always say, you can go to certain spots where the barrier to entry to meet those women or to date women is very low. You just go to Ibiza, where she'd do anything for a line of Coke, for example, or if you go to Miami, like, it's not that difficult to date them. But it's difficult to keep, retain them, and make them fall in love with you. That's what's difficult, and that's where the success is. And this is where you will, sooner or later, be rejected when you try to find the success in the real game of relationships or dating or women or whatever. Okay? So these are the two things without confidence. So now let me clarify real quick. I have a whole video about this, but again, real quickly, what confidence actually is, okay? You can spot if somebody's confident if they don't rush when they speak, if they can speak slower, lower voice, they don't raise their voice or like their tone in order like to be heard, because they don't care if you hear them or not. Okay, so first of all, they speak slower. They don't rush in silence, like they don't feel awkward when there's silence. It's okay, sometimes silence is totally fine. They can pause for like, it doesn't matter, like I could have paused for a minute, I don't care, okay? So they don't rush in silence. People that are confident, they don't feel the need to prove themselves or like to prove to you that they're now right, okay? They don't explain themselves, of course, if you ask and like if you want to know, you know what I mean. Like it's not, I tell you a sentence, for example, pick up. Hey, are you often here? For example, you pick up a chick, are you often here? And then before she even tells you anything, because you are fear of getting rejected, because I think you're really cute. Or I want to go home with you. And the last point, how you spot whether someone's confident or not, is they treat everyone the same, okay? If we are in a room and there's women in there, or let's pretend there's just guys in the room, okay? I'm funny with all of you, ha ha ha, and then a chick comes into the room, or a group of women. I don't change my energy just to match the women that went, that entered the room. I don't care. I don't care whoever walks into the room, because this is actually how women spot whether or not you're a simp, okay? If women feel that just purely because of their presence in the room, you're changing, you're shifting your attention towards them, you already put them on a pedestal, and they don't want that. They actually want that you put them below, so you don't care whether they're here or not, okay? Because they get attention all the time on Instagram, on WhatsApp, guys calling them on those dating apps, wherever, or even in real life, guys simping after them. And they will fall in love with you because you just did not do that. That's confidence. Everybody gets treated with the same energy. And how do you actually build confidence, okay? Building confidence is not that easy, but once you understand this, it's simple, okay? It's not easy, but simple. There's only two things that you have to understand. Afterwards, you just build it with time. It doesn't come overnight. So step number one, confidence is the ability to risk or endure social injury, social judgment, social critique, whatever. So are you willing to risk social injury? Are you willing to get socially judged by other people for either your opinion or the things that you do? Step number one. So are you okay with being embarrassed? It's okay, like we're not perfect. Start getting okay with the outcome that people will socially judge you. And why? Because they don't care about you and they don't play that big of a role in your life than you think. Neither do you play a big role in their life. It's just, that's how we evolved as like humans, is like we always talk about others, never about ourselves. It's always external, him, pointing with fingers around towards other people, or you're pointing at other people. Step number one. Step number two is that you have to develop the belief that everything is going to be okay. Like sometimes people, or like sometimes things don't have to go your way or don't have to work out. Same in business. You fail a business, but in your mind you still are going to be okay with it, because you know in the end, in the longer scale, you are going to get rich. Same with confidence and same with social judgment. Is it's okay if you do X and it doesn't go okay. Maybe this X results in a Y, then into a Z, and then into an A again, to a B again, to a C. And then the D brings you to the same result as X. Just in a longer way, but you're still there. It still turned out fine. Doesn't have to go the same way, the right way, but it will turn out fine. And if you start adopting these two things, where again you're willing to be socially judged, and B, you're believing that everything will turn out fine, this is where your confidence will start clicking. And this is where actually people will feel that you are about it and that you are confident. Because the biggest misconception is that we think that we are so important in other people's lives. We really are not. Like we really are not. Even in your closest friends, you can't be the main character in their life. So why would you care that much about what other people think of you? Of course, that doesn't mean that you run around, run your mouth, be a dickhead, whatever, and be disrespectful. Always stay respectful, all this shit, like all the good things. Coupled with the confidence, coupled with don't caring about the outcome, willingly risking social injury, believing that everything is going to turn out fine. Then, if you have this, money with confidence, status with confidence, game with confidence, and if you have all of this combined, but there is basically nobody that you cannot get if you try. And again, even if you don't get her, it's just one person. You can't be that important to her, or the other way around. It's 1 out of 8 billion. I know that this hits you, because it hit me the same. Like this confidence, I got this from Chase Hughes or Hughes, I don't know how to pronounce him, it doesn't matter. After I saw his podcast, that really clicked with me, and myself, who I would say that I'm pretty confident, that put my confidence to the next level. And this is actually where I got the balls to actually go out there on YouTube, talk in English, because my native language is not English, and just get out there, because I don't care what you guys think. I just know that I can help you be more confident, get the results you want with women, get respected by other men. This is what I know that I can get you. That's why I do that. And I don't care whether or not people are going to judge me, because I believe that it's going to turn out fine. That's what I believe in. And I also believe that if you were just to join the Telegram group that is down below, you are going to see that I post every day stories, tips, tricks on how to actually be more confident, how to really get more women, how to get less disrespected, and how to tolerate zero disrespect. This is what is going to wait for you in my Telegram. And then obviously I have multiple guys that actually coach from 18 to 35 age range, from boyfriend, like from being in a relationship to completely single, zero body count, whatever. I do all of it, okay? Just make sure to check out the Telegram and you will see for yourself. Okay, smash like, subscribe, whatever, comment, and see you in the next video. Thank you for your attention.